Hello friends, welcome back to our car physics classes. We are going through a series of sessions for the chapter motion, and this is our session number 13. Okay, this is session number 13, and in this session we are going to have subparts as well. This is class 9th chapter, CBSE board and CRT, and we are going through the topic of speed time graph. Okay, speed time graphs, that is present graphical presentation of motion. Okay, so the first one we have done, distance time graph, we have already done. Now we are going to discuss about speed time graph. So before starting for speed time graphs, I would like to tell something about this speed time graph in this session, because we are having sub parts. So in that case, I am going to describe all the three parts which are there in this speed time graphs. Okay. So speed time graphs in general are having three types. Okay, there are three types of speed time graphs which we are going to study. The very first one is, in the first case, what is there? That a body, when a body is moving with the constant speed. Okay, when the speed of the body is constant. So what we can say, that if the body or speed of the body speed of the body say is constant, okay, then what type of graph we are going to get? Okay, so this is the very first case. So in such cases, when the speed is constant, definitely we don't have any acceleration in that case. Okay, because we know that there must be a change in speed to get acceleration. Okay, because the definition itself says that rate of change of velocity or rate of change of speed is acceleration. So in this case, when speed itself is constant, it means there is no acceleration. So this implies that acceleration no. Okay, or you can say zero, right? See, like this. Okay, so we don't have any acceleration in this case. Okay, now what type of curve we are going to get in this case? We are going to get straight line, and that also, that straight line is what type of straight line? It is parallel to time axis. So you are going to get a graph. The graph will be straight line graph, straight line graph. Okay, it is parallel to time axis. And what is time axis? As I have already told you that whenever we are constructing the graph, we are taking the time on which axis? We are taking the time on x-axis. It means if this is time, okay, and if this is speed. Now in this case, remember that the speed time graphs are always, when we talk about speed time graphs, we have two axes, and on x-axis we are going to present time, and on y-axis we present speed. Okay, speed is shown on y-axis. Okay, so when we are saying that the speed is constant, it means what? That if a body is has started and it has attained some speed, and it keeps this speed throughout. If suppose it has reached to a speed of, say, a, from O to A, OA. Now after some time, when you see through it, you will see that the speed remains the same throughout this time. Okay, so you get one speed time graph, that is a very straight line which is parallel to time axis. This is time axis. Understood? So this is your speed. This is this shows that it is constant speed. Okay, this is constant speed. We'll discuss in more explanation, with more explanations in the coming part, that is 13.1. we are going to discuss more about it. Also in this case, since you can see here that there is no acceleration, it means we cannot find out acceleration through this graph. Okay, but still we can find out the distance traveled by this graph. Okay, so with the help of this speed time graph, when the speed of the body is constant, in that case we can find only and only the distance traveled by the body. Okay, so we can find out distance traveled, but we cannot find, in this case we cannot find, we cannot find acceleration. Acceleration is 0. Okay, we cannot find acceleration in this case. Now next thing is, next type of graph which we are going to study in further videos is about the moving body when it changes its speed, when the speed changes at uniform rate. So you can write it as speed changes at uniform rate. When its speed changes at uniform rate, then what does it show? What it implies? It implies that you get uniform acceleration. When there is uniform change in speed is uniform, it means you will get uniform acceleration throughout. Okay, understood? When you are going to get uniform acceleration, what type of graph you are going to get? In uniform acceleration, there will be two types of graphs which you are going to get. See, there are two types of graph. The very first type of graph is, in fact, you will get okay, let us study, which we are going to study is two types. Like, you are going to study about a graph in which you are going to get a straight line. Okay, so this is going to give you uniform acceleration. Okay, this is going to give you uniform acceleration. This is time axis, as I have told you that x-axis is always the time axis. This is the y-axis, and y-axis is always going to show the speed. For a speed time graph, we are going to get a speed on the y-axis. Let me write it properly. This is speed. Okay, now this is time. Okay, so you are getting for uniform acceleration, you are getting a straight line. Okay, and what is the other type of graph which you are going to get? The other type, in this case, this body is having the uniform, that speed, initial speed is 0. This body, this moving body is having initial, in this case initial speed is 0. Initial speed is 0. And the second type of graph you are going to study is about the body, which is, again, it is having uniform rate. The rate of speed, uniform rate of speed, change in speed is there. Okay, but in this case the body is not having the initial velocity, initial speed as 0. Okay, it is having some of the initial speed, so it is going to start from here. Okay, say it is starting from here. In that case, you are having the, what do you get? You are getting again, it is a straight line graph. Okay, but it is not going to start from, that straight line graph is not starting from the origin. Why it is not starting from the origin? Because it attains a speed. You can see, say if this is O and this is A, that then OA is the initial velocity. OA gives the initial velocity, and then it goes on increasing here. Okay, so in this case it is not starting from origin, whereas in this case the initial velocity is 0, and in this case it has some initial velocity. Okay, in this case it is not 0. When the initial velocity is not 0, so you can say here that initial initial speed or velocity, when I'm talking speed, so I'll write speed here, initial speed is not 0. Okay, when initial speed is not 0, this graph, this is for this, and when initial speed is 0, then this graph is for this one. So we are having two types of graphs in this case, and we'll talk about this type of graph is if you get like this, if you are given with another graph like this, say C, though I am not going to give so much explanation, but yes, if you reverse the order, like if you are going to get this type of graph, okay, and in this case this is again time, and this is giving you the speed, okay. In this case, if you get a graph like this, okay, then what does it show? In this case also you are getting uniform. You can see there is a straight line graph, so what it gives, it is giving you a uniformity. But what type of uniformity? It is moving down. You can see it is going down, so we will say it is negative graph. And if it is negative, it is going downward, that means it is retardation. It is also the acceleration only, but its value is in negative. That is why this type of graph shows the retardation. Understood? So we are going to study these three types. These two are done. Okay, one more type of graph is there, which is one more is there. Let me tell you about that also. See here. So the third type of graph is where the speed of the body, when the speed of the body, okay, changes at non-uniform rate. Okay, speed of the body changes at non-uniform rate. Okay, in this case we don't get the uniform speed. Okay, non-uniform rate. The speed changes with non-uniform rate. Okay, so in this case, what type of acceleration it's going to give you? It will give you non-uniform acceleration. Here the acceleration which you are going to get, non-uniform acceleration. Understood? So in such cases where the speed of the body is changing, but it is not changing with uniform rate, or you can say if it is changing at non-uniform rate, in that case you will get acceleration, but then the acceleration is going to be non-uniform acceleration. Okay, and in this case you will get curves like there will be no straight line curve. It will be somehow like this. Okay, you will get like curves. Okay, they are not going to be straight line. So this is going to be non-uniform acceleration. Okay, this is your time and this is your speed. Understood? One thing more I would like to tell you, that in this case where we have done this one, in this case I have told you that in the very first case that with the help of this graph we will be able to find out what? We will be able to find out distance, but we won't be able to find out acceleration because there is no acceleration only. But in this case, in this type of graphs, what we can do, we can find out, we are able to find out acceleration as well as we can find acceleration. We are able to find acceleration as well as we are able to find distance also. Okay, so these graphs are going to give you the acceleration as well as distance. So this is why it is very important to go through these graphs also, speed time graphs also, because they are very helpful in calculation of speed, in calculation of acceleration and the distance. Okay, so we are going to discuss all these graphs in further videos and it will be in parts. So we are going to come up with 13.1, 13.2, 13.3 and so on. Let us see in how many parts it is going to be finished. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll continue in the next session. Thank you.